What is going on, guys? This is Basco Show, the average player. Welcome back to a new Shadow Legends video. We are on day 5 of the fusion, and you should have seen my face when I saw this milestone here. 4,800 points to get these fragments, just because this dungeon divers, it's like 1 day extra compared to the one that we just had. They had this fragment at 3,700 points. Guys, this is, I'm not saying this is impossible, but this is insane for me, because it's gonna take you like 6,000 energy to get to this milestone. 6,000 energy. Why? And I know, like, it's not impossible, like, you know, PLARIUM gave us probably 1,000 energies a day, so you basically have to like maximize your energy, and you know, maybe you have to get another 2,000 from your inbox, or from like tournament, from the clan shop, maybe, I don't know, but it's still hard. And then I've seen the video of ladies, right? I saw he was complaining about the rewards, and it's true. Like, what is this? 15 gems, 5 brews. Like, I don't get it. Like 4,000 points and you get this 3 superior force potion. 3. Anyway, I don't know what to say, to be honest. I know I can do it, but I just still like the fact that you have to grind these things for like 3 days in a row, no stop, leave your computer on, just farming, is so like bad. They don't think about players that only play on mobile, for example. How can they do this tournament with their phones? I don't agree with this. This is very bad. I know he's avoid the legendary champion, but there is a limit to how much you wanna push your players, especially the mid players, like, you know, the majority of the players. Don't worry about the whales, the kraken, you know, like that's just like maybe the 10% of rate. Anyway, these dungeon javas, I'm gonna wait. I want to see what rewards we're gonna get from this one. I know there are 50 fragments available, and they also announced that there is a event where you get an extra legendary if you pull a legendary from Sacred, and there is also a 10 times on Leorius. There is a void legendary, so you need to open void for him. I have one, and I can probably make a guide on him, because I use him like very often. Not so much in live arena, because when you get like tanky teams, he struggles a lot. Even if you have like 0 HP and the team is like tanky, like you have like, you know, Duchess, Python, you're not gonna one shot them. You only have like one shot when you are like 0 health. You're probably the last one on your team, and if you don't one shot them, you're not gonna win the fight. So sometimes like he can help you so well, because he destroyed the team even if he's by himself. But the thing is, maybe they are like squishy teams, so tanky team, he struggled a lot. He has this amazing passive here that when he's at like 1 HP, basically he does 99% more damage, and he has an unkillable. And the problem with this unkillable is, nowadays when you pick Leorus in arena, they always tryna put like Georgid, or they tryna put Rotos, or like Leorius or Arima, so there are ways to counter him. So he used to be very strong probably last year, but now with all these new void champions with Ronda, it's not like the greatest. It's good to have it, but you need to know how to play with it. And then the next champion available is this one here that they add. Wait, it's not a orc? Ah yeah, it is, sorry. Jag, Bone Sword. So this champion is interesting, is an attack base, and you might think, okay, yeah, it's a good nuker, but remember the attack based champions, they're hard to keep alive in arena. You need to have a strong team around them. And if you manage to keep him alive, his kit is not bad, because all these 3 skills, they have goal-like rating damage, so they hit very, very hard. This one still 10% of the target turn meter all the time, and you have also 25% chance to repeat this skill. And then you have a single target double hit on his A2, and before you attack you transfer all the buffs from this champion to the target, and you increase the damage by 10% for each debuff transferred. And then you do a debuff spreads, taking 2 random debuff from the target and placing them on all enemies. Damage from the second hit increased by 5% for each debuff transfer and each debuff spread to all the enemies. So this is really good, because you know, potentially if the target doesn't have any like block debuff, for example, you can always like attack him, and let's just say you have like 1 or 2 debuff, you give it to them, and then you get these 2 debuff and you give it to the whole team. It's not like easy to pull off something like that, but you can also use this like in some PvE content, you know, like you send back the debuff and then you spread them. So it's not like bad, and it's a goal like as well, so it hits really, really hard. And then you have this AoE. You attack all enemies, and then before attacking you remove all the buff from all enemies, and damage increased by 5% for each buff removed. So it's sort of like you know, Seer, but obviously it's not as good as Seer. Seer does enemies max XP, this is just attack. And then you fill the turn meter by 15 for each enemy killed by this skill. And then you have the passive that is really good for him, since he needs accuracy to do all the crazy stuff that I just showed you. You need accuracy, and this passive here, they give him like an increased accuracy at the start of the of his turn, and also an increased critical damage. Is really, really good. So you start the turn and you get these 2 buff. Obviously you gotta be careful, for example, to Torwin in arena, because you put this buff on yourself, you might get freeze. And then at the end of this champion turn, you put a decreased rate and a decreased critical damage on the enemy with the highest critical damage. And this one is very good, like 30% decreased critical rate. You know that the champion is gonna go from 100% to 70%. So you can basically avoid a critical hit from the nuker of the enemy team. And when you fight against the bosses, this passive here can basically ensure that the boss doesn't do any critical hit, and this happens every turn, guys. So you can also build him with for like PvE, and you can basically give him like a strong regeneration gears, and you can maybe solo some dungeons with him. I'm talking about normal stages, you know, from 20 to 25. You may use him for that kind of content. And yeah, so this is the new champion, so it's not too bad. I like his kit. Now if we go also in the news, we have this new tournament that just started. Like usual, PLARIUM start tournaments without saying anything. What we have here is basically we have a guarantee to summon him from Ancient Shard, Stag Knight. And Stag Knight is a good champion. I showcase him in the Shogun Grove. I use him there with this sort of budget team that I made with Nut, Cold Dart and Renegade. And I use him because he's a champion that can place, use attack, use defense, and on his A1 he has decreased speed. So you get him after 25 shards, and you know, the 25th shard doesn't reset your mercy and all that kind of stuff. So if you don't have him and you wanna get him, you might try, you know, open 25 shards. Is a like decent champion, and then you have also a chance to get his skin. And there are 3 tournaments where his skin is available, and one started just now. Is a spider. Is obviously it's a spider turn attack tournament, and then we're gonna have in 2 days time we're gonna have the dragon turn attack tournament, and then at the end of this no, basically, sorry, next week we're gonna have the ice golem turn attack tournament. Okay, and you don't have to win your like tournament bracket, so it's basically right here. So technically it can be free from everybody, but the only thing is that you need to use energy. Okay, and if for example you're planning on doing the dungeon divers because you don't have shards and that's your only option, obviously farm spider a little bit, use 2000 energy on spider and you might get this. So I don't have skin, I have 0 skin, so I'm probably gonna go for it. It depends from if I'm gonna summon and get the rewards in the summon rush. I'm tempted because I have 15 secrets and I didn't go the last 2 extra legendary from shards. I've skipped those one. So for me this is a massive chance to open my 15 shards, get the double legendary if I'm lucky to pull one, and then I can get the rewards as well and the 50 fragments. So it's a big win for me, and I might do this and I might skip that because for me I can do it. I know I can do it. I have the energy, but to me it's just a big grind and I can't be bothered honestly doing so. But anyway, I'm gonna wait tonight. I'm gonna wait when they open up the summon rush page, and I wanna see the rewards first, and then I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna do the summon rush or I'm gonna pull my, if I'm gonna do the summon rush or I'm gonna actually like grind the dungeon divers. Okay, that's it for this quick video. It's just a talk about the day 5. Like I say, we have the dungeon diver, the summon rush coming in, and we have those new tournament to get the Stag Knight skin, and we also have this at the bottom here. I forgot to mention it. So it's a soul chase tournament. Here you get points based on what rarity of souls you get from the stones. So if you get like a red, you get like 1 point, I think. If you get an epic, you get like maybe, what was it, 50 points or something like that. Depends from also the stars. So a 6-star legendary champion give you, I think was 5,000 points. I don't remember properly. It happened like 2 months ago, maybe the last one. So it's not about the stones that you have, it's about the rarity of the soul that you open. So I'm gonna open my mortal soul stone for this one. I'm gonna just open this 80 and I'm gonna hope to get a legendary book if it's in one of the top 2 the last top 2 rewards. And obviously I'm gonna hope to pull something good for my account, and I'm gonna keep this one for the soul stone rush that's gonna happen maybe in a few weeks time. Alright guys, that's it for the video. I hope you're going alright, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.